Hello to everyone. How you all doing? Hopefully you all doing good. So it's time for me, as I usually do, to read the Course in Miracles lessons. And for yesterday, it was lesson number 56 that has 5 reviews. So I'm gonna read them briefly, real quick. Alright, the first part for yesterday was my attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. Every time when I'm having attacking thoughts, I'm attacking myself, my invulnerability. The second part of review for yesterday was above all else, I want to see. So we train ourselves to see things differently. Right, the third part of review work for yesterday was above all else I want to see differently. Right? It's like we see things with our physical eyes, like everything is terrible and all these things, right? But doing this work, we are determined to see things differently, right? The fourth part for review work for yesterday was God is in everything I see. God is in the person who wronged you. God is in President Trump. God is in this table. God is in this killer, murderer. God is in everything and in everyone I see. God is in everything and in everyone I see. And fifth part for review work for yesterday was God is in everything I see because God is in my mind. I cannot see people and things differently because God is in my mind. There is no separation. I cannot love someone here and think about them like they are good people, right? God is in them because they are religious, they are going to church, they are doing good things. And at the same time, when I look at people who did something wrong or who killed someone or whoever, right? Whatever wrong mistakes they were doing, and I'm like, no, you did something wrong. I cannot see God in you, right? That's how ego works, right? But I see God in everything and everyone because God is in my mind. Alright, so that was for yesterday work. And now I'm going to read the next lesson, lesson 57. Today, let us review these ideas. The first part for today's review work. I am not the victim of the world I see. How does it feel like? I'm not the victim of the world I see. It's like there is no one to blame, right? Even you. You don't have to blame neither other people nor yourself, right? You just ask Holy Spirit to help you see things differently, and you know that He can change that for you, right? How can I be the victim of a world that can be completely undone if I so choose? How can I be the victim of a world that can be completely undone if I so choose? It's all about the choice we make, right? I make a choice every single moment of my life. Either I'm going to follow ego, or I'm going to follow the Holy Spirit, my higher self, right? My chains are loosened. can drop them off merely by desiring to do so. By desire alone, by thought alone, you can change everything. Yeah, I can drop them off merely by desiring to do so. The prison door is open. I can leave simply by walking out. Nothing holds me in this world. Nothing holds me in this world. Only my wish to stay keeps me a prisoner. Yeah. You know why we are repeating these cycles, even in one lifetime? I'm not even talking about the previous lifetimes, yeah, past lifetimes we had already before. I'm just talking about things that we are circling in one lifetime, right? Like, have you ever found yourself in the same circle? Only images are changing. It seems like that, right? Going in circles, right? And I can live simply by walking out. Nothing holds me in this world. There is no need for me to repeat the cycles over and over again, right? Because I wish not to stay. I wish not to repeat these cycles any longer, right? Only my wish to stay keeps me a prisoner. So you just wish differently, right? The decision maker mind needs to wish differently. That's it. I would give up my insane wishes and walk into the sunlight at last. Yeah. I would give up my insane wishes. It's an insane wish to stay inside your world. I mean, in the world that hurts you, right? Yeah, and walk into the sunlight at last. That was the first part for review work for today. The second part of review work for today is I have invented the world I see. I made it up. By my thoughts, by my perception, by the way how I take and see things, by my judgment. Yeah, I made up the prison in which I see myself. All I need to do is recognize this, and I'm free. I need to recognize that I made up this prison, and I'm free. I have deluded myself into believing it is possible to imprison the Son of God. I was bitterly mistaken in this belief, which I no longer want. Yeah. The Son of God must be forever free. You can't just say that I no longer want to live in this prison, right? I no longer want it. And you let the Holy Spirit change it. The Son of God must be forever free. He is as God created him, and not what I would make of him. He is where God would have him be, and not where I thought to hold him prisoner. It's not my home. The prison is not my home. Yeah. My home is peace and love. Yeah. That was the second part of review work for today. Alright, the third part of review work for today is there is another way of looking at the world. There is another way of looking at the world. So what I see with my physical eyes is not bringing any good to me, right? It's bringing only devastation, right? Only depression, anxiety, hopelessness, you name it. But there is another way of looking at this world. Through the Holy Spirit's eyes, right? How He sees it. He sees it that it's not real. He sees it that I'm being loved. I'm not alone, right? Since the purpose of the world is not the one I ascribe to it, there must be another way of looking at it. There must be another way of looking at it. I see everything upside down, and my thoughts are the opposite of truth. My thoughts are the opposite of truth. I see the world as a prison for God's Son. It must be then that the world is really a place where He can be set free. I would look upon the world as it is and see it as a place where the Son of God finds His freedom. Alright, that was the third part of review work for today. Alright, the fourth part. I could see peace instead of this. Can you see peace instead of anxiety, instead of worriness, instead of all these terrible things? Can you see peace instead of this? When I see the world as a place of freedom, I realize that it reflects the laws of God instead of the rules I made up for it to obey. I will understand that peace, not war, abides in it. Right. I will understand that peace, not war, abides in it. Because peace is inside me. I just feel like I really want to cry because there are so many wars in this world, yes. So yeah, and you could see peace instead of this. You know, the reason why people are actually having wars non-stop, right? It's like they have no peace inside of them, right? Because of their thoughts. If people had peace and peaceful thoughts inside of them, they would never had wars, right? They would never, yeah. And I will perceive that peace also abides in the hearts of all who share this place with me. Peace not only in me, but also in people around me, because we share one mind, right? It's contagious, right? Alright, so that was the fourth part. Alright, the last part of review work for today. My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. That's why, actually, I'm seeing everything in peace. That's why I see God in everything and everyone around me. Because my mind is part of God's, right? And I'm very holy. If I'm holy, you are holy too. It means that there is no need to attack, right? We're no different, we are the same, we're equal. We are one Son of God. We are one beloved Son of God. As I share the peace of the world with my brothers, I begin to understand that this peace comes from deep within myself. This peace comes from deep within myself. The world I look upon has taken on the light of my forgiveness and shines forgiveness back at me. In this light, I begin to see what my illusions about myself kept hidden. I begin to understand the holiness of all living things, including myself, and their oneness with me. That's the fifth part for reviewer for today. And yeah, it's really powerful to me because can you imagine seeing peace instead of all these wars and murders and all these terrible things? Right, yeah, we need to make peace inside first, right? To see peace outside. Alright, thank you for watching. Have a good day and see you tomorrow. Bye.